All right, y'all, real quick, man. I was watching this last night, man, and this movie right here is called Cube. Now they got several different parts of Cube. They got this one right here came out in 1998. Now I've seen it before, and I recommend that you check this out. You know what I mean? But I can't really, like I said, show you nothing without, getting some type of copyright strike or whatever. But like this lady right here, she was on point. She was, this lady right here, she knew, she was basically what you would consider to be the conspiracy theorist, you know what I'm saying? And she was the one saying, why would they throw innocent people inside this cube? Now when you watch the movie, nobody remembered how they ended up in the cube. They got poisoned. This guy right here was a police officer. You know what I'm saying? So they select different types of people and they gather them all up and they threw them inside this this cube. And that she was the one that was basically smart enough to realize that it was some type of, government official scientific experiment, possibly created by it had to have been created by the aliens. I mean, you gotta understand, these people are getting the science from the ETs, from the extraterrestrials, to build, machines like this. This is all sacred geometry. And if you don't know nothing about geometry, then you pretty much, what I'm talking about. So she was saying something about, she was like, why are we being punished? I'm trying to see if I can, hold up. But right here, they just all having like a debate and everything. But like I said, I don't want to give too much detail if you haven't seen the movie, because I don't like to be a spoiler alert. But I remember she was saying it was having, them two was having a discussion. And she was trying to tell him that this is government, this is, like I said, alien and all this stuff. And he was like, no way, it's just some rich people getting a kick out of our torture, but it's the same thing though. I mean, who has the money to be able to fund an experiment like this? Rich people. And who are the rich people? The so-called powers that be, the elites, or whatever, the Pupanati. You know what I mean? And not one of the other 10 million doctors out there. This was basically the so-called mathematician. She found out that, she was the one that was pretty much good in math. So, they had to calculate everything to get out of there. And she was the one, this one right here was the one talking about, let's survive and let's get out of here so we can blow the lid off this thing. And this guy right here, his name was David in the movie. He was the one that had his hands on the project, like he orchestrated it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and every day let you know how they'll use, look, they'll take a person, they'll take a person, right? And they'll use you for your knowledge. Because I guess he was like some type of maybe a web designer or something. He designed it or some, he had something to do with that. So because I didn't watch this movie in a long time. I caught it last night. I'm gonna go back and watch the beginning, because I just caught it in the middle last night. But I did watch it to the end. And it just caught my attention. I was like, man, like we dealing with this gang stalker simulation, but you got other people that's dealing with this cube simulation. And what they doing is, this is the reason why you got a lot of people coming up missing too. Every time you turn around, people getting abducted and stuff like that. So they're abducting people and they're putting people inside this cube because they got so many makings of the cube. You can look it up. If I'm not mistaken, it might be 5 different cubes. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen a couple of them in different years, right? So this guy was trying to say it's not Big Brother watching you, but that's bull crap. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna give you too much tape of what happened at the end and nothing like that. But this guy right here was basically just letting them know, like, you know, yeah, I had something to do with it, and then and at the same time they used him to, like I said, design it, but then they kidnapped him and threw him inside the cube themselves. So it just lets you know that these people, they don't care. They would use you for your knowledge. They would use you for your sense, just like these stupid behind gang stalkers. They're just using them. They're just using you until they can use you up. It's like, just look at it like a tube of toothpaste. You got a tube of toothpaste. You're just going to use that toothpaste. You're going to squeeze the life out of the toothpaste and until there's no more paste inside the tube. And then what you going to do with the tube? You're going to throw the tube of trash. So that's how they look at people. They look at people, you ain't nothing but a tube of toothpaste. And they're just going to squeeze the life out you. They're going to squeeze the paste out you. And then when they're done with you, you're getting tossed in the trash, just like the chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? So, and this is what the bots need to wake up and realize. But this guy right here was breaking it down though, because he was like nobody knew what was going on. He said we just trying to make money and get a fat paycheck, you know, because that's what it's all about. They got everybody blinded by the money. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, he was saying that he didn't even know what he was really getting involved in. They gave him the job. He did his job, and he got paid real good. No questions asked. And that's another thing with these COINTELPRO bots out here, these little trolls out here. You know, they're not basically asking no questions. Like, you know, not all. I believe that some are pretty much forced to do it, and some probably was targets, but some of them probably, you know, really did go and get the job, and they ain't ask no questions. You know, I'm gonna get paid, blah blah blah. But they don't fail to realize that as soon as the beast is over, as soon as the beast is done using you to get rid of the chosen, they're gonna have you here too. And then at the same time, you know, like I said, you damn if you do, you damn if you don't. You rather die, you know, on the righteous side instead of getting killed, you know, by partaking in the evil deeds with the wicked one, with the wicked side. And now your karma is going to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, because you're never going to die anyway. So you're going to have to pay that debt. So when they done with you and they have your head, now you're going to have to pay, because you was working with the beast. So now you're going to have to pay for that in another lifetime. You know what I'm saying? So what you done did to others, you're going to reap all that back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the way it is. We're all connected. We're all one. So, and you know, you reap what you sow. So whatever you sow into the universe, that you shall reap. I don't know why people think that, oh, I got some tomato seeds, I'm gonna throw it in the ground, I'm gonna get oranges back. Nah, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna literally reap what you sow. You put tomatoes in the ground, you're gonna get tomatoes back. DMX said a long time ago, you do dirt, you get dirt. So it's just the way it is. If you out here sowing mischief to people, you're going to get that back. It's going to come back to you. It has to come back. It's the law of the universe. It's the law of physics. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I don't make up these laws. If you want a better understanding, go look up, Google the law of the universe. I know y'all not, and I know, you know, a lot of people ain't going, you know, a lot of people ain't researchers like myself. But if you are a researcher, if you are one of the ones that can hear the words that's coming out of my mouth, then go back and just Google the law of the universe, and you will get an understanding that, you know, the universe has laws. You know what I'm saying? And these laws are not written by man. These laws is written by the universe. You see what I'm saying? It's like fire. You know, if you touch fire, you're going to get burned. You have to respect fire. You have to respect water. If you don't, you're going to drown in it. These are just natural, universal laws that nobody made up but God, which is the universe. You know what I'm saying? So I advise you to go ahead and check this out. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like I said, leave a comment down below and tell me what you think about it. You know, it was a pretty good movie. It's a crazy movie, but man, I mean, just to wake up there, you know what I'm saying? Like, these people got kidnapped, they got poison in their homes or whatever, and they ain't even remember what happened. They just know they woke up in this cube, fighting for their life to get out. So, like I said, like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Holla back. Gang Song Simulation.